How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Gotenks week. It's 88 account update today. Still in the same guild, of course. 5.27 million GP. Still running endurance. Been having some frustrations lately. I keep having to switch up my approach. I've started doing basic as the first move with my Y-wing, because it seems to do more damage on punishing one. And that seems to help. Then sometimes I had like 3 in a row. Battles in a row today where Houndstooth just resisted buff immunity, but I did end up getting to first. And I had to do a refresh with the 50 crystals, but I think I have 3 or 4 battles left, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of testing out against some Leviathans. Oh no, are there 3 of them now? One of them's a different name, or did the guy just change his name? Okay, maybe someone just changed their name, because we've always had 2 Leviathans, but I don't recognize this Madara name. So that's good. So I'll test out against one of them. Hopefully, the Mk6 counter with Executor. So I've been trying to farm it just to unlock it. Can I please just get one? No, I didn't get one. Depends how committed I feel to trying that later. But I went ahead and I'll talk about the other main stuff soon. I went ahead and unlocked my Empire Trooper, upgraded him to the 6 stars. I just had a bunch of shards. I think I've gotten a lot from Secrets and Shadows or Places of Power, maybe both. The Assault Battles, early tiers. My favorite thing about Sith Empire Trooper are a couple things. He doesn't need any Zetas, so you just get him up and just a few Omegas. I try to make sure I'm saying the right thing, Omega or Omicron. 2 different Greek O's. And you don't care about speed on him, even when he's like in relics and high up there. He's just a pre-taunt that just sits there. So I have another Gear 8 disposable pre-taunt, which I will gear up a lot more later when it's time for the ships to matter. And the good thing about Mk6, the only stat, none of the stats matter for survivability. It's all just a couple his stats mechanics. So as soon as I unlock it, I can level all this up. You know, they got rid of the barriers for the gear on the pilot, so I can get all the abilities up and running. And it'll die soon, but basically you get it out there. You throw this up, get some tenacity up for the team, and then you can get a couple full turns with your Executor fleet without getting, or like 4 full turns without getting any debuffs. However, my Executor is not great. It's 5 stars. I haven't upgraded the basic, but I could do that, I guess, but oh well. And I really need to, at some point, prioritize Cad Bane getting to Gear 13. So maybe, just add him to my favorites now for that. Another character that I added to my favorites for Gear 13 within the past week that I didn't have there before tonight, it's Spirit. And the nice thing about Spirit, she's an old character, meaning a pre-Kyrotech character, and it had been so long that I was just working on these Kyrotech characters, that pretty pals. If you saw my video yesterday, you'll know I did get them all to Relic 7 in time for that Assault Battle, which is phenomenal. But since I've only just been working on these Kyrotech characters in Gear 13, I just had like plenty of gear to just shoot Spirit all the way up to Gear 12, like without any obstacles. It was just like all green, all green, all green. I was like, all right. And then the Mark 1 raid currency I hadn't been using so much, so I think we'll take her to Gear 13. She's a damage dealer on that Great Mother's team. I had been for a while thinking Marin, and if I have trouble with Secrets and Shadows, I probably still will do that. Or at least Challenge Tier 3. I think probably Great Mothers, Morrigan, Knight's Spirit, and the 2 from Peridia would be fine, at least for Challenge Tier 2. But I don't know if Marin is essential for Challenge Tier 3. Or maybe I'd be able to get through and not 3-star. The only reason I 3-star with my Phoenix is I got lucky, and eventually one time Nihilist started with like a basic or like a 4-strain, and I was able to avoid, get a backup plan on. So normally you can't 3-star Secrets and Shadows Challenge Tier 1 easily with Phoenix because you need a revive, but it worked out that way. So the next 2 levels have been sitting unattempted for so long for me. As far as the Peridia crew, I'm done modding Night Trooper I am over the moon about their mods, plus 140 speed, good health, crit damage, some potency, and like good offense. So I think they're phenomenal. That's pretty, and Captain Enoch are still kind of slack, and I'm still working on them. I have all this sliced up, but he's still kind of slow-ish. I think the offense is good and the crit damage, so maybe I don't need to worry too much about it. But his mods just were kind of a failure to get the desired levels of speed and such, so I kept leveling them up, because I like the secondaries. Speed and offense percentage secondary is pretty phenomenal, and this has health, so I was optimistic for leveling it up. This is offense percentage secondary, this also has that. So I was very optimistic with slicing them up to the higher levels of 6-dot mods, and I look at mods as like a project for each character, and that's where I usually am upgrading the mods. But so far I'm disappointed with Death Trooper Peridia, and Enoch is just slow going to get the resources. This one I am gonna be just, I'm gonna be fine with. Maybe I can calibrate it later, get that last roll of speed, but I do have 21 speed on it. This one, again, I like the secondaries, not necessarily like as much of an Enoch mod, so maybe I can actually switch that with someone that actually wants more offense and could take a hit on speed a little bit. Well, you already have offense. Maybe just Talon, although it's kind of similar. Can I get another? Well, I think it's worth swapping, because Talon does kind of do a little bit of damage here and there. So we'll do that. Get 1 extra speed on Enoch, and then Talon. We can give her that mod. But yeah, Enoch's just not a total failure to launch, but I'm not happy with the progress of the modding there, because I try to take fresh mods and work them up for characters like this instead of because he's not like the most important character in the world, so I'm not trying to like steal from other characters like Darth Revan when I unlock him or get him to relics or something. You kind of pull out all the stops and give him the best mods, or a Galactic Legend or something like that, and you cannibalize from other characters that have good mods. This one I'm optimistic for, 13 rolls of speed, and if nothing else, health primaries just get a big boost to their viability when you slice them. This, it's like, I just don't have many options for speed set health primary. It's like, I guess that one I could take for a +1, but yeah, it's kind of slim pickings. But anyway, so gearing Relic, I'm not doing the Relic 9 tier. If I was going to do a Relic 9 tier, I'd do Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, but I'm not, so that's all it is for now. So once I get this Zeta, which I should be close to, maybe when I get my fleet payout, I should get it in like 5 minutes. I can slap that Zeta on Unfavorite Night Trooper. Great Mothers and Morgan. Great Mothers is up gear 10. Morgan's gear 9. I gave Morgan I gave Morgan a Chirotech first because I wanted to prioritize working on her. So she got to gear 10, but now she needs 2 Chirotech to get to gear 10. So instead, the next Chirotech I gave to Great Mothers, who only needed 1 to get to gear 10. She also needs 1 to get to gear 11, so I'll probably just do that once I get some carbs and the Chirotech, which was, huge. I consider it just so huge that I had these 3 ready for that Relic 5 tier. And on the Relic 5 tier 4, you get Chirotech, and I got like, I guess 45 shock prods, which is awesome. And I'll get that every month. It's just so nice. Assault battles are the best for a free account. Yeah, Night Sister Spirit, Cad Bane. Those are my 2 old characters I'm going to be trying to work on to gear 13. Cad Bane, I might put on the back burner if I can get that counter to work with gear 12. But yeah, as far as farming shards, Shin's at 49 at 65, Merrick 58 at 65, and I don't care about Scorch. What I care about are the ships, so let's go over there. Punishing One's closing in, 73 out of 100. Scimitar 36 out of 65. 7 out of 65 for B20. I definitely think I had a bunch of Fennec shards from somewhere else. Maybe it was a login character or bonus drops. Because it's not dropping that slow. Like, I didn't even have it 4-star from back when I farmed Fennecs. I think I had shards from somewhere else. I have enough to activate Tie Dagger. If only I had Sith Trooper. Sith Trooper I won't work on for a while, till closer to when I actually, need him, or I'm actively working on getting it Leviathan. TIE Interceptor, this is almost here, and I guess I do have Second Sister activatable. I don't need to max out this ship as much, because it mostly just sits in reinforcements. Okay, she's not even like 4-star, but... So I can activate that ship at the end of this conquest. We're going to have that Proving Grounds. Mk6, I already showed, hoping to just get that last shard in a minute here. Sith Fighter, not really working on because it's Cantina. And I think, yeah, that was it. Yeah, Fury class still the same from last week, 166 out of 330. Journey Guide, I have Bale and Skull selected officially. It'll be a while just because of shards from Shin and Merrick, and in the meantime, they are not the priority to Relic. They have nowhere to go. They have no team to be on. So the rest of the Peridea team, Night Sisters, Cad Bane is going to be a side project in there. All of them are taking priority. And in other news, we got this free Lightspeed token for Imperial Remnant. I wasn't expecting it because, we have a very limited sample size, but for the last set of tokens, we got the Gear 10 Separatists, and then the one on the episode track was Smugglers. But for this one, they're just doing the same. And I don't have too many options because I just worked on a lot of the Imperial Remnant. You can't do Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. So I want Moff Gideon, OG Moff Gideon, to get the Gear 12 one. So I'm not going to give it to him. I'm just going to do probably Death Trooper. Death Trooper is just a better character than Stormtrooper, and I could see myself wanting to work on Death Trooper and put him with Enoch if I need that full team and I want Scout elsewhere or something like that. So I'll just give this to Death Trooper. It's not like something I'm, super... What do I even have? How much? Oh, dang, I have a lot of those shards. It's not like really important. I'm not going to upgrade them right now at all, but here's something. No Chirotex gained out of that. I don't think Death Trooper needs Chirotex, but we are going to be getting this one soon. So that's at the end of the episode track, which we'll have shortly. Oh, and there we go. Got number 1. And so quests. Oh, slice them on 3 times. Oh, nice. Defeat 10 Jawas. There's this one. Oh, raid attempts. I already did my raid attempts. Right now, I've just been sitting at 600k with 2 max runs on level 1. If they ask me to really work on something else, that's fine. But we're almost done this one. Oh, very nice. Just the type of gear I like to see. Purple support pieces. Yeah, Cad Bane. Yeah, we'll see. I don't usually like to do this, but I'm going to splurge for the sake of the video. Come on, give it to me. Good, okay. I can unlock it and try this out for size. Because if I could have just beaten Leviathan, I would be in a Rhodium for next season. Came that close. Unfortunately, didn't go my way. And now when I work on all the... My GP has been kind of stagnant for a while, but once I start really working on these ships, it's going to go way up. So that's very nice. It's a reduced cost. I can just really slap on these upgrades. Ships, at the very beginning, when you start an account, feels like you're never going to have enough materials. You're drowning. Eventually, you get your fleet arena team up, and then you don't need too many other ships. So you're just kind of like, when a new ship comes around that you need to upgrade, you have the stuff. That said, I am kind of running out of these purple mats kind of fast for how long I think it's been since I upgraded. So That'd be 50, 35, 40, 50. I should probably hold off because I don't need all these abilities. It's just the AoE and then it'll die. Getting critical damage up, I don't really care. I'm not gonna be above 20 stacks. So yeah, I need to put on these. All these are on level 4 and 5. Those are the ones where, you know, once I start going for Leviathan, I will probably start running out. This one I have so much. This is not gonna do anything with the counter, but whatever. So now that I have nothing to lose, I got my payout already. I have 4 battles. Let's try it out. Let's try Nomi. So we got Executor, Bounty Hunter. So this is the lineup, but mine aren't so great. And then Sith Empire. Yeah, I really don't know if this is going to be viable for me unless I get Cad Bane up better. Yeah, Tier 12 is like iffy. So Relic 9, Relic 9, Relic 8. Relic 9, of course, but so pretty top notch, pretty top tier here. All the 6-star mods. Yep. Let's do it. This works out well to at least get to test. Let's start with this. Just try to. I think my timing is also a little off because my punishing one is 6 stars, which I'm working on it. I'm working on it. If I can get the kill with Sanity Blood, that's good. Double tap. Yes. Okay. Next target is Fury, but we're kind of flimsy, and I think you're seeing that. Okay, there we got our reinforcement. Just as we lost our tenacity up. Get the tenacity up now. What's good is this guy should take a few hits. Because they're like, oh, you're weak, let's kill you. Thank you. Got contract. Sanity Blood. Stay with me. Stupid foresight. Oh, yes. Heal up. Oh, that's good. That's good. I might be working even with the Gear 12 and the 5 stars and the 6-star. Okay, well that's one of the problems. Okay. Oh, a couple options here. If we can, I mean, if we get the ultimate off for GAC, then that's amazing. Or for GAC purposes, potentially in the future, that's amazing. Are you kidding me? Alright, we're getting all the bombs now, so. Definitely want you dead. Okay, yeah, so that really stalled off its ultimate some there. Do I have my ultimate? Yes. Okay. That would be extremely helpful. So even this would be close to a guaranteed 2-shot. 20, I could see getting stuck on. Mark 6. So let's isolate Mark 6. Oh yeah, that's right. Ah, man. Oh dang, I should have done that on Mark 6. I think we have a few multi-hitters. Okay, okay. On basic is gonna be better. Basic. Wow! First attempt, and that works. I think I might have got a little lucky, so I'm gonna do a couple more of those. But yeah, that is pretty sweet. And it's just a 2-star Mark 6, and that's crazy. I definitely think this is probably a priority, so let me go ahead and give Cad Bane his due. Oh, that's no progress here on this. I don't want to use this currency on that because it's not a comparative value. Just made a video on how prevalent or needed, necessary all these, or how frequently all these are needed, but it still always hurts when I'm like, oh, I know it, but I see it that this is needed. I'm like, oh gosh, again. Every time, man. Oh gosh, every time. So I just gave away some Chirotech. Guess it's not a big deal. I need to work on the other pieces first. And then maybe Relic 5 for Cad Bane. But the fact that that worked at just Gear 12, very encouraging. And in a second, I want to talk about my Conquest priority, or status right now, progress, whatever. First, let me show you one of the outcomes of that Conquest approach. I got it. I got the Night Trooper Cron. I didn't get the level 6 I wanted, and I can try to reroll that now. I have a good level 3. The stats are not bad. I kind of wanted like all health and crit damage, but I had a few good tenacity rolls, I think, on the higher levels, and it was just too expensive to reroll. I didn't have many reroll, tier 3 reroll max. But I think this might be a legitimate second prong to my defense. So people will, I think, for the most part, try to clear Leia first, and they might throw a lot of stuff at it, and maybe they do eventually clear it, maybe they don't. But then they might not have enough left for Enoch with a Night Trooper Cron, because this is a tough Cron, and I have a pretty tough team. Oh, and what I forgot to mention with Night Trooper, I gave him the Omicron, because I think this would potentially benefit me right now considerably. It's only one Omicron. It's not like a triple Omicron character. 100% max health, 35 speed, immune to turbine reduction if the allies in the lunar slot is Imperial Remnant, which for now, that's what I'm using it now. Niger might move to Great Mothers in 5v5 soon. 3v3, I think I'd just keep him with Enoch, but and then they're inflicting blight until the end of the encounter at the start of each Imperial Remnant ally's turn to a random enemy. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with blight, reduce cooldown of Share My Suffering by 1. So that's going to be a pretty potent combo, and I have my best mods out of the 3 people on Night Trooper. Defense, just through dash there. Ewoks. There's going to be 7 teams I need to take out. So I have Jabba, CLS, Starkiller. I have at least 1 Jedi team. That's great. I have a Traya team. What Darth Vader's going to go. I have Sith Empire, which right now is just 3, so maybe that's, I don't know. And Wampa's going to be up there 7, and then maybe Bad Batch and Bounty Hunters is kind of cleanup team options. But that's how I'm looking at it right now for 5v5. So that's why I still have Qui-Gon on defense, because he's useless against Galactic Legends. It's borderline useless now. It was a very powerful tool I had early in like Carbonite and Bronzium against a lot of teams, but it just seems kind of lackluster. So it might just be good for stealing a banner or 2 here and there, and then Phoenix. Might as well have some synergy if I'm putting Captain Rex with Leia and then Geo. So that's the plan for Grand Arena, and then just defense, fleet defense. I don't really care about. I need 3 fleets on offense in case I need a cleanup. So otherwise, Datacrons, I don't think I've done too much this year. Yeah, I was trying to get to that, and that's it. The problem is I don't have much data cache because I just opened all my Bronzium packs. I opened like 250,000 of them, and this is how much Star Trek currency I have. I need that for the gear. I need it. I can't just be pouring it into Datacrons at this stage in the account. And I already have enough Datacrons more Datacrons than I probably need to have on this account. So Conquest Status, I am through almost all of it. Sector 5, I'm up to Maz, and I'm just holding off on this fight because the feat I can get is win without attacker units, but I need Leia for that. And I was climbing through the last few battles with Leia, so she's weaker. I'll do that tomorrow. I need to get to 530, so I need another 61 keypads. Working on the booming voice one, which I picked up just on a node too. Like I earned the feat that gave it to me, but I found it on a node too. So I was like, if that wasn't such an easy one, that would be kind of nice. I'm gonna get the Omega one, probably the Dark Side Clone Troopers with Leia and R2, and then the Clone Troopers on Datacron nodes. And I'm gonna be trying to get. All right, am I gonna get any? Maybe the 3 pirates. So I'll probably go for that before I go for this one, because it's 10 battles for 15 instead of 20. So that's 15 right there. I don't know, 45 with the Omega. Another 10 here, so it's getting there. It's gonna get there. And as far as pirates, like I actually have. I'm glad I have enough energy to actually look at my inventory, because it's annoying. You can't look at the status of your characters without having some energy. Pirates, I at least have, Nest and Relics and Hondo. They might not immediately die, especially Nest won't immediately die. But yeah, so that's where I'm at in Conquest. Going well. Feats I skipped. Stagger was easy. Doubt, just can't do it. Stupid Beloved, I can. If I need to, I will. It's just only 5 key cards, and I didn't want to do that while working my way through the board. Buffy Benet was easy. This one I could do, but again, it's only 5 key cards, so low priority. And Sector 3, all these. Oh, this was easy, and Blind wasn't too bad. Disarm was a pain, but it's doable, and I did it. Spectre enemies. I'm not trying to kill that many with Chopper. If I had JML, that would be easy, but no. Let's... Most of the feats. Tenacity down was easy. Health steal up was actually really easy. Even though I don't have, like, Visas, Palpatine with Trey on the team, and Malik. I could reset the cooldown a little bit, and, like, Marjade. I could reset his cooldown with Treya, or, like, reduce it, not reset it. And then Vader in there, so that was pretty easy combo. And Sector 5, just playing I can't do. Order 66, I could probably. There's a lot of ways to set that up. I don't really... Maybe that would be easy. I don't know. I don't have Voluntary Vanguard, and I think that really helps with that. And I don't have Watt. Post, too hard. Ability block was pretty easy. And the Pirates we talked about, so... That's my Conquest status. Alright, now let's try the counter again. See, get a really early sense of what my success rate will be. Punishing one, 7 stars is coming, just not right now. I really want to go for Dagger first, then I think actually Bomber might be the next priority, and then Fury. Come on, double tap, double tap. Oh, didn't quite get it. It's not good. It's bad. It's real bad. Oh, yeah, so. Okay, come on. Already in a hole from where we were at the first run. Speed down is also helpful. Come on, Raise Grass. Don't shrug that off yet. Oh, good, we got the thing. Oh, what are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Dodged? They didn't have foresight there, did they? Good, finally. Alright, goodbye, somebody. Not ideal. Oh, that. I'm stuck going for bomber. Okay. Boba Fett. They were all just gonna dodge that anyway, so I didn't do the attack under. Oh, you are loaded up with bombs. You're gonna blow up. But we might as well spam you while we can. 5 ult, coming. Oh, yep, you're dead. Okay, don't die yet. I want to at least try. Get ult. No. Okay. So it's a little finicky. Clear loss here. I think we're gonna give it one more attempt, and then I'll switch back in my normal team. But I guess it's fine to just leave this in defensively. I don't know if that's gonna be, if it's better to have endurance on defense. That's not really scaring anybody. But I'll do one more and then call it quits for today. All right, time for the final test. Let's try this Madara 877. So let's see if it's a lot easier without R9s across the board on the other side. 256. Oh, not there. So that one should die easier. And that should die easier. Excellent. Okay. Let's do it. It's good that I'm gonna get around to Cad Bane. It felt like a negligent thing to kind of leave. Make gear 12, but yeah, we're getting around to it. So, good, got that the breach. Made a couple hits there. Come on, get enough. Get it, yeah, the double, that seems like a really risky thing to rely on, because it's like 55%, I think. I think fear, or the bomber is actually the next priority, because you want to kill it before you start getting loaded up with bombs. Which will happen shortly. Alright, that's it's for life. Don't kill my Insanity Blood. Oh. Space. What? What? What is that crap? There was no foresight there. I am like 90% sure. Space. Excellent. Alright, someone's going down. That's what I thought. Okay, but that's alright. Let's go for... I think we can do this. Yeah, Boba Fett. Kill you. Excellent. Death mark. Oh. Okay, come on, do I have ult? Please let me have ults. Yes! Haha! Okay! Alright. I was a little discouraged because I tried this on my main account and it didn't go well, but I think I might have had the wrong priorities on which ships to kill. There's no real point in bringing in Houndstooth because he'll just die, and it's not like there's just another ship after him that I need to clear room, like clear up for. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, and for this one against not maxed out R9 felt like a lot better. So this is going to be a huge tool to have. Definitely has room to go disastrously with nothing killed except like one ship. But it also has a chance to one shot. I think it feels a lot better than endurance versus Leviathan, because I've done that plenty and it does not feel safe. It also has two-shot potential. If you can get to the ult or kill a few key characters, it should be easy for just another character to beat. So, yeah, I think that'll wrap it up for this week. Plenty going on, a lot to look forward to. And yeah, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week. Bye.